Oh my goodness. All right, let me make sure everything is working because I feel like every time I do a stream after a while, it just never wants to do anything. All right, let me find. No, that should be good. Yay, it worked. Okay. It has been so long since I have streamed. Yeah, let me get myself reacquainted with Restream. It has changed a bit, but I think nothing drastic has changed like the last time I've used it. Maybe the layouts of the screens? Nah, I think it's fine. Whew. It's been a long week, month. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me make sure everyone is aware I'm streaming. Let's see here. Go to my YouTube page. All right. Also have like a little bit of a hot beverage. It is a what is it? Instant coffee creamer type mix from Laird, I think it's called. It's got like the mushroom, whatever stuff in it, coconut sugar. It's supposed to be like the healthy version. You know how those go. I wonder if I can change my resolution here. It's at 720, which I don't. Let me see here. Video. General. Oh, I can't. I'm already live, so I can't change it. That's fine. Hello, Deep Lair Gold. How are you? I'm trying to wake up a second time. It feels like drinking some caffeinated stuff. I meant to do it before the stream, but then, of course, hooking up Restream, my audio wasn't working, and then I had to restart everything to get it to work because I don't know. Technology just doesn't want to work all the time. So, yeah. And I figured I would do like a reflection on 2025 versus like a reflection and then a planning for 2026 because it's a lot to do. And I only have so much time in the day. So, and I'm also trying to get back into streaming. So I think just doing like an hour of this and then looking at my notes here, an hour of, oh shoot, what did I have? Oh, I see what I did. So I separated everything out into 3 streams, and this is like the first one, I believe, which is like the end of 2025 reflection, and then I'm going to do a stream for like art goals and then business goals, but I might do that together. I don't know yet. Yay, hello, Marco. I'm glad that the audio is working because I feel like no matter who you are, no matter how many times you have done this, it's always that darn audio that's like a struggle. I don't know. It would be nice if there was just like a button to like, hey, this is a test to like, yeah, your audio levels are good, your whatever is good. They have all this AI stuff for everything, but the things we actually need sometimes, like I feel like that would be a proper use, I think. Like, oh, it's detecting your audio levels are good, or it's detecting that they suck. That would be nice to just have that detect before I go live and then resolve everything beforehand. That would be nice, but that's too useful. We don't do useful things around here, I guess. I don't know. I'm not cranky. It's one of those things. But otherwise, I'm in a pretty good mood. Hopefully everybody else is. I hope everyone's day is going well. Hope your weekend and your Thanksgiving, if you celebrate it, was good. If not, hope you had the day off anyway and it was a chill day. I don't know, the past 4 days have been a blur. I've been doing so much because I normally don't get time to work on my stuff on my time off. I usually have to like catch up on errands and cleaning and all the things that are not YouTube or business related. And these past 4 days, I have done so much work. I have made I think 6 to 7 YouTube shorts for Vlogmas, which are not really Vlogmas, but they're more just like general postings. And I'm just trying to like challenge myself to do something each day. I have recorded, sort of gotten ahead of schedule for Sketch Sunday, and then my main tutorials are the last thing I'm trying to catch up on. I might put out a tutorial tomorrow. I'm not sure if I can finish it though. It's like halfway there, and it's very illustrative focused. I'm like, I can't finish this whole thing for the video. But we'll see. We'll see what happens after the stream. Anyway, we're going to go over our 2025 year. We have our Bongo Cat little thing. So every time I click, he will tap away, which is nice, which is cute. David, oh, this isn't. All right, I'm using Krita right now. Oh, why is my eraser at low opacity? That's weird. Because I don't need anything else for what we're doing today, I'm just going to go into the canvas only mode because we're just going to be writing. Normally when I do my year-end review, I put it in my planner, or I use, actually, yeah, it was just the planner that I would reflect in, but I didn't want to hook up my phone or the GoPro or anything like that. I set up my desk and do all that stuff, especially because it wasn't like good quality. And the lighting in here isn't great. It just was not worth the effort. So we're just going to do everything in Krita because it's easy. Easier. I'm just going to write that on the bottom here. 2025 reflection. And I like to do these streams because I like to like hope and think that others who are watching are going to do it themselves, not while I'm doing it if you don't want to, but like at some point, because it's always good to like look back on the year, and it's hard to acknowledge your wins in the moment. You have to like stop and think back to everything, and it's I'm trying to think of like the way to explain it or describe it. It's a challenge to do, but it requires, I don't want to say practice. Consistency? I can't think of the right word, but it takes some getting used to, basically. A habit. There we go. It takes time to build that habit. I try to do it like monthly, but I have not been doing it monthly. All right, so I'm actually going to separate this into like 3 categories here. And then business. So personal, art, and business. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do for personal because I didn't really have any like major goals this year. A lot of it was just art and business, which sounds kind of not great, but most of my personal goals were like get more of a schedule going to the work-life balance type thing. So I guess I can write that down. Let me actually, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a top and a bottom. So the top will be like what I worked and the bottom will be what didn't. I think that works. Okay, get the right layer again. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna start with personal. So my scheduling, I feel like I talk about this every year, like the balancing of everything. And it gets better every year, but it still needs work. And I feel like a broken record when I say that, but it's a long game. It's a progression. It's not something you just magically fix, right? But I'm going to say work-life balance. Stop auto-saving. Improved. And what I mean for this is like, day job and everything else. I have a tendency to get sucked into work and then I forget to take a break. Or I don't want to say I'm scared to take a 5-minute break, like just get up and walk around or something. But I just like to get things done. I don't like to delay completing a project. So I worked really hard this year to kind of be like, no, it's okay to be like, all right, I accomplished this much at work. I need to go take a 5-minute break just to stand up. I've been sitting all day. I've been doing that a little bit more, which is also good for your circulation because you should not be sitting forever. I've also been doing a little bit more with working out when I can. So if I have some time or I'm waiting for something to render or the water to boil for dinner, I'll like do some sit-ups or some squats or something just to keep myself moving. So I'll just put in there small workouts. And meal planning did not go well this year. I'm actually going to put that down on what didn't work. I don't know what happened, but it fell hard. It just was not working out. I mean, I still made dinner and everything, but it wasn't like, it was like a struggle. So my meal planning needs a bit more work. I did take more breaks like outside of work and stuff. I did try and take more breaks, like playing games or reading. Which I'm trying to do more of, like read a chapter a day. Go for a 2-hour walk and head up the gym. That's really good. I guess I could do a 2-hour walk, but I need to get back into that. I think maybe that'll be a good goal for next year is to try and get a walk in each week. Hello, Jose. Also, I'm so sorry. Hello, Diebler Gold. Hello, Marco. Hello, Creative Welshman. Hello, Jose. I'm not trying to not say hi. I'm just getting lost in the moment. Hello. Hopefully you guys are having fun with the stream. And hope you kind of like reflect on your 2025 too. Because it's really good. Like I said earlier, it's really good to reflect on that, what you did well in, what maybe you need to work on a little bit more. It's just a good thing to do. I want to say it's like a year-end review, but then it makes me think of work. So I'm not going to call it a year-end review. We're just going to call it a reflection. All right, and personal. I'm trying to think what else for personal. I did get a better like schedule going for cleaning and things like that around and shopping and things like that, like home errands versus everything else. It still needs work, but it is way better than it used to be. Cleaning and work. How long have I been streaming? Oh, I've only been streaming for about 20 minutes. So not that long. I felt like it was longer. I felt like this was way longer already. I'm sorry. Okay, this caffeinated drink has not hit yet, so we're gonna hope it hits sooner than later. All right. What else worked for personal? Let's see. I might come back to that because a lot of the stuff really revolved around this year. Like that was my main focus personal wise. Everything else I've kind of tweaked over time, which is like better diet, better eating habits, things like that. Ooh, I can do that. Better snacking habits. I know that sounds weird, but like I'm trying not to snack after dinner every day. I'm trying to like limit it to maybe 3 times a week. Because I was making popcorn or having some chips or whatever every night. I'm like, I don't really need to do that, especially if I'm not hungry. So I just don't. I have now switched it to just drinking tea, which is much better for me and it's healthier and I don't need those extra calories before bed. So I have definitely improved that and I'm actually really happy with it. There are a couple of weeks where I'm not that great, but it is way better than it used to be. 2025 was, hopefully 2026 improves. 2025, I think, was a challenge for so many people. I mean, that's why I'm like kind of struggling with the wins right now. I'm like, what did I win at? really, it's just, you know what? We made it through. I think that is a good win for everybody. All right, we made it through 2025. We're still here. We're talking, we're chatting. We're gonna make 2026 better. For your goals next year, just want a job and the ability to move out. That's a good goal. For that, I would consider that a financial goal. So I would start looking at like how much to save up, like for a first month's rent, moving, or whatever you need to do, and start saving for that once you get the job. I don't know how it works where you live. I think they exist, but like a high yield savings account. This is not financial advice, by the way. It's just like like something to look into in your area if it makes sense for you. Like that could be a way to save money faster with a high yield saving account, but I don't know. I don't know your financial situation. That's just something that I know people will do to help achieve their goal faster. Like, because the more you put into those, the higher rate of return, yada, yada, yada. It's just something to look into if it works out. If it's like a shorter term goal, it wouldn't make sense. I would just make sure to have a financial goal of setting money aside to move out. That's a really good goal. There's so much, like, I don't know why. I love financial goals. We won't go over that, but you know, I'm going to put this down, even though it's not technically something I was working on, but it was like, because I do talk about this, but my student loans are under 20K final or about that, somewhere around there, close enough. And that is kind of a goal, like a win. Yeah. Even though I didn't put too much extra towards it, it was enough. Like I'm at a point where I should be happy with that. So it's okay. Someone's saying thank you for joining. There is no upper. Oh my gosh, I can't think of. Okay, first of all, it is quiet. I want to put music on for transparency's sake. Restream. The music is like. Oh wait, can I even do that? It's AI generated, so I'm sorry. But no, let's see lo-fi. Flagged on my streams, and then they get it causes so many problems for me later on. So we're just gonna have to suck it up and use the AI generated audio. Jose says 2025. I gotta show the chats. I'm so sorry. Wow, that font's huge. Was it always that big? Maybe it was. I don't know. 2025 was great for me. Body laptop, comment collection is that bigger. Oh, that's a lot of good wins. Nice. Virtual store. That's a very good win. Those are very good wins, Jose. Absolutely. We need enough to cover the deposit, moving costs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, nice. Nice. That's not a bad goal either. As long as you can. The only thing I would say with aiming for the house with the mortgage is make sure you have like an emergency fund set up for when things break, because they will break. And it doesn't matter how new the house is or how nice or maintained it was. Something's drastic is going to break in a house. For me, it was my air conditioning, and that was a pretty penny, which was not fun. Yeah, because if I'm paying nearly $1,000 a month, I'd rather own property. Nope, I totally get you. I totally understand that. All right, so personal. Now, things I need to work on. So I'm actually put an arrow here just so we know this is like the good stuff. And then this is not so great. Even though I've gotten better at time management, I probably could improve that better for like home projects. And by home projects, I mean like I need to redo the mulch in the front yard. Or the landscaping. I need to redo it. It's not difficult. It's just tedious, and I don't know what the previous owners did, but where I live, you have to be careful of how much dirt and stuff is against the house because of termites, which will eat your house basically. And I think they just dug like an inch deep, threw some mulch in there with some plants, and threw some rocks around the edge of the house and called it a day. But they never dug deep enough, so it's so high that if it rains really hard, it almost like floods in that area. And right outside my office window, it floods, and it freaks me out that it's going to try and get into the house. It's just bad. It needs to be completely redone. So I need to make better. I need to schedule that in my planning for each month for home improvement projects like that. I think no wonder the year was so good for me besides usual problems. Oh, you're the snake, your Chinese zodiac sign. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm year of the snake too. We're snakes. That's awesome. I don't know if I like believe in it, but it's always fun. You know, for me, I like to like look at those things just for fun, like for amusement. Because after a while they all kind of sound the same, but it is fun, you know. Am I a snake? I think so. I think I'm a snake. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. What else? I'm trying to think of like personal because my mind is going like straight to business. I'm like, no, we're not there yet. We are not at that part. I think I need to do. So I've been taking more breaks and things like that, but I feel like it's not. I'm gonna say improve taking breaks. Because even though I'm doing them, they still need some improvement. Like they're not long enough, or I'm using it as like, oh, I'm taking a break, but I'm reading something related to art and business. And I'm like, no, that's not really a break. It's not. So I need to improve that. I need to try to like a way to phrase this, like for self-improvement, like for my skill set at work. Because I do work hard on improving that. I'll just say skill set improvement. So I am doing that, but it's something I think I am still struggling, not to improve the skill, but like to actually follow through on it. Yeah, I was 89. Actually, I think you are the age of one of my siblings. Aw, I'm old. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Jose. I'm trying to think what else to improve on for personal. Like, I guess I could do, like, I'm trying to think of like a financial goal, but it's like because I like financial goals. I enjoy achieving a financial goal. I don't know why, but it's just a lot of fun to me. That's hard because I meet them, and like I either meet them or I meet them very close in those years. So I don't know if I have like an improvement to do. Maybe, well, let's do this. We'll do budget weekly versus daily. I think that might be a better financial goal because they have a tendency to check everything daily or like, oh yeah, I should check on this. And then I check on it multiple times a day, which it's kind of silly. I would hope nothing changes between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., but improve on. So maybe I think if a good financial goal is like to do my budgets weekly, like take a look at my finances weekly versus trying to do it every day, or do it twice a month, which feels scary to me because I like to be on top of it 24/7. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So goal-wise, what I accomplished, I think personal is pretty good. Pretty happy with what I put there. And then things I need to work on: meal planning, time management for home projects, improve taking the breaks, skill set improvement, and then budget changing when I budget. I think that's pretty good. This looks more realistic than the goals I have to do for work. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We won't talk about work goals. I feel I understand when your job makes you do goals at work, because mine does it too. At the same time, it's so hard because it's almost counterintuitive when you're making goals for work, because it's this stuff you do naturally, like just improve and get better for most people, but you have to quantify it and you have to like track. It makes it not fun to do. Right? I hate it. Also, I love your Clippy. I love your Clippy icon. I've been seeing a lot of Clippy people in my comments lately, and I know it's from Lewis Rossman. I just love seeing it. It makes me laugh. Oh, I will, Mark. Thanks. I am doing well. Hanging in there, dealing with the chaos of life. All right. Now we have to go on to art and business. Oh, I didn't finish my train of thought with Lewis Rossman thing. Oh my god, I know what the Clippy thing represents, and it makes me laugh when I see it in my comments, because I'm like, yeah, high five. And then I brought it up one time to someone who had the Clippy icon, and I never responded. I was like, well, I embarrassed myself by saying I love that you're taking a stance with the Clippy icon, so never mind. Never mind, but I love seeing it. Okay. If you don't know what the Clippy icon is Clippy just wanted to help for the sake of being a good helper. He wasn't trying to be obnoxious or anything. He just wanted to help honestly and not screw you over. Unlike everything else going on. Yeah. Hello, Oblivion! Oh my gosh. No, actually, did I? Not yet. I did not watch The Office yet today. I did watch a couple of their videos yesterday. For those who have been around a while, I don't know if I've said this, but I love The Office and I live by it. Like in my brain, I just quote it. And I don't know if people even notice if I quote The Office sometimes, like in chats and things, but that's okay. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy. Yeah, I miss the Clippy times too. I wish they would bring that back. Like, it's just so, guys. Oh, you guys can't see the bongo cat. Oh no. Let me fix this. Hold on. Delete. Oh, I didn't do this right. Hold on. I'm struggling. Screen. There we go. Is it going to show? There we go. Okay, works. So, see this little bongo cat? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys didn't see that. I was over here like watching him tap away. All right, this is the closest thing I will ever come to having Clippy. This bongo cat does absolutely nothing but record all my taps and be super cute. And then every 20 minutes, I can like I get like a reward if I have enough points for it. So I get all this cool stuff, and then you can see all this other stuff I haven't gotten yet. So I can dress up my little bongo cat. Look, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's a drunk bubbly thing. Okay, this is the closest thing I will ever come to having Clippy again. So, yeah. And he taps. Look at him. I don't have him in my videos, which I did have him in my videos for a while, but then he kind of got not annoying, but he kept getting in the way. So, yeah. I found out about your channel since you channel out in the office's stream. Yes, Okay, so to add context to this comment, the Office YouTube channel had a live stream going, and the more you chat in the live stream, the more like XP you get. And it was between me and someone else to get the #1 spot. And I feel like I'm breaking YouTube rules by saying this, but if you chat, I think 3 to 4 times every hour, you get up to 75 to 100 XP. So once I figured that out, of course, I was like, well, I gotta be #1. And I think I got to like 10,000 XP. And I made a lot of good friends. I got followers and made connections with around the office. And it was the same, like 20 scenes being looped. It was, yeah, but it was fun. I don't know what clips they're streaming now, but yeah. Is it bad that for 2026 I don't have so many goals? No, I think that's fine. I think your yearly goals, you shouldn't be adding more and more each year. They should just be realistic. Like some years you're gonna have almost no goals depending on what's going on in life. And some years you're gonna have a ton of goals depending on what's going on. I think it's perfectly fine to have less goals. That's why I'm struggling with the personal ones so much, because I feel like it's not enough, but technically it is. Like if I can fix a lot of these here, that's a huge improvement on my life. It's a huge improvement on my time management, taking breaks. Like it's a lot of good stuff, especially mentally, especially meal planning. Oh my gosh. It's not that I struggle with it. It's just like, maybe I should do meal prep. I think that's part of it. And put that in there. Meal planning and prep. Because I can plan, but the prep is the hard part. I don't make enough time to prep because art and business tend to dominate the personal stuff. So we're done with personal, but let's move on to art goals, because I think a lot of us here, well, I hope you're here for art. If you're not, that's okay too. If you just want to like watch some random stuff, but if you are here for art, I think this is gonna be really relatable. So yeah. Okay, so what I did accomplish this year was style and anatomy improvement. I don't know if I spelled that right. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm actually really happy with how far I've come along, and I think my weekly Sketch Sunday videos have really helped. Only thing that sucks about that is those videos do not perform well on my channel, and I'm pretty sure that hurts my channel, but I don't care because it helps me. It helps keep me accountable for doing studies every week. And I only spend maybe 20 minutes on them now. Before I used to spend like an hour or so. Now it's just like I can get a sketch done so fast. You know, wow, I'm gonna like totally ruin myself here. But that's okay. Okay, it's a sketch. Close enough. But it's coming along, you know, and my anatomy's been improving, my poses have been improving. I'm more comfortable doing perspective and more difficult and dynamic poses and things like that. So I'm very happy with that. I think that's definitely a win for my art. Let's see. Oops. Hit the undo. I've been trying new things too. Trying new concepts, I think. So like my tutorial right now, I'm drawing a city. I'm doing more illustrative stuff. guess environment, and color. I'm trying to improve on as well. But color and lighting. I'm not like there yet. I still have a ways to go, but I've made a good amount of progress on that, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with where it's going. Let's see what else with art. I feel like I'm saying every 2 seconds. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like this is really all I was like trying to focus on this year was just anatomy improvement and style and poses and illustrating in general. Oh, I guess I can say like what I'm doing, my comics. So I'm gonna put comics. Well, actually, we're not gonna do that. That's gonna be for business, and we're gonna have a chat about that. So never mind. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Like just general art goals because everything else ties into business. But we can talk about what I did not accomplish. I think that would work. So it's kind of business related, but not. So we're gonna say fully finished illustrations. So I have a lot of artwork that I finished that's primarily for business or just for fun. But I didn't have like fully finished illustrations with a background or things like that. I have a lot of stuff sketched out. I don't know what it is, but I've just not been feeling it. I think part of it is I'm not used to doing more illustrative stuff. Like I'm just not. And because there's color involved, I get hung up on if it's like quote unquote correct. So I need to work on that. Make the bookmarks. I thought I was going to make all these cool bookmarks and I never finished them. Part of it was a kind of, I mean, it's kind of business related, but we'll pretend it's not. I just wasn't feeling like the theme and the illustration all together. So I need to find a way. Actually, here, let me erase this. Find ways to fully complete illustrations. And I think that would be a better goal to have for next year to work on because I don't have to. So a fully complete illustration to me doesn't have to have a full background. So for example, and I'm using this as an example because it's something I saw. You can have the figure, right? And then you can have just decorative elements in the background that just make it pop, right? It doesn't have to be a full, complete background. And I think if I approach my illustrations like that, I can ease myself into doing a fully completed piece without overcomplicating the background and other elements like that. Because I think that's where I get hung up on. I'm like, oh my gosh, the background has to be so detailed. No, it does not. No. Ooh, maybe that's what I should do. Add more art study time. So what I mean by this is taking more time to actually study illustrations. So I don't have to actually like draw or anything, but like just there is a channel on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. Where did he go? His videos pop up in my feed every morning and he posts like 2 videos a day and now I can't find him. What in the heck? Wait, is this it? No? Give me a minute. Because if I find him, I would like to share it because his video, oh, there it is. Art of Davey. I'm going to put that in the chat. Just because I do find the channel helpful and I would like to share that with others. So He's an artist, but he also does like a review, like almost an hour-long review of a lot of artists in these videos. And what he does in these videos is he talks about the style, the pose, what's working, what's not, what he likes, what he doesn't like. This is on a personal level. I think I need to do more of that myself. And that should help me with completing a fully done illustration. I think if I make time to study that stuff, it'll help me immensely. Talking about comics. Do you intend to translate the pumpkin prints to other languages? I would love to do that. I'm definitely nowhere near that right now. When we get to business goals, I'll actually talk more about the pumpkin prints because there was a lot that I feel like I failed on business-wise this year. That's gonna be like the hardest part to go over. I'm beating myself up for it, really, but there's no reason to. But I would absolutely love to do that. I think it'd be fun. Like, obviously, I would have to hire someone to translate. I would want to hire someone to translate because I'm not relying on any automation process for that because there's so much to take into consideration with translations. And I definitely can't do it myself because I cannot speak any other language besides English. I can understand Spanish to a certain degree, but I cannot speak it very well. I would like to get back into learning it. I'd like to learn Italian as well, but you know what? You know what, guys? We're going to add that to our goal. Relearn or learn new language. We're going to add that there. All right. It has been set in stone. You have all seen it. It is now recorded for all eyes to see. We're putting that in personal. Is that a goal? Things to do. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. 2025, 2026 improvements. I might print this out and stick it on my wall. Did I just spell that wrong? Improvement. No, I didn't. Wait. Improve. I did spell that wrong. Wow. Improve. Minutes. Okay. There. So I can just kind of like understand what these rows are for. Okay. Whew. Did it. All right, so add more art study time. It was nice that they were printing on a demand company for comics to deliver anywhere. Technically, Mixam does that, but I don't know the requirements to set that up. And I was kind of frustrated with the process I went through with them in like the first time. So Amazon also does it, but they don't translate. There's a couple ways to do it. It's just I'm unfamiliar with them and I need to take the time to learn them and understand the pros and cons of each because I don't want to just slap something up there and just say, yeah, it works. You know, I think Global Comics is partnering with Comics Wellspring. I believe that's what the company's called, where you can purchase and they'll print it on demand. I still have to look into them with that because I did request samples from them and I never got them. I don't know if I screwed that up or how that worked. Maybe I'll reach out to them and ask because if it does, I'm trying to find a printer within the US for US customers because I'm a very support your local business type person. So if Comics Wellspring does a good job with that, I would like maybe working with Global Comics to get it as purchase on demand would be an option. And the reason why I don't deliver anywhere or everywhere is due to taxes, stupid regulations. That's all it is. Anytime someone doesn't ship to a certain country, 9 times out of 10, it's because of shipping regulations, shipping laws, taxes and fees, stuff that is a pain to deal with as a seller. And when you're a smaller business, it's just not, it doesn't make sense to go through all that hard work because you're not at a level where you're selling like thousands or hundreds of a product to a certain country. Yeah, maybe one day. Because I would like to do it one day, but right now I definitely don't have the bandwidth to research that. I think I know a guy who uses Wellspring. It's really weird. And most people I know use Mixam, but I was not happy with their print quality, and I've been seeing a lot of people have issues with them. I have not met anyone that uses Wellspring yet, and it's really frustrating because I want to know what their quality looks like. I want to experience their print papers and stuff. Amazon only delivers the print on demand. I actually don't know that, Jose. I don't know. It might be only to the US. So I could be sweet. I think I'll leave it for a business goal. I'll save that thought. This black and white. Oh, perfect. See, that's why I struggle with it. So I actually made a mini series on like what I liked and didn't like making my first comic, the pumpkin prints. And I bit myself. Oh my gosh. Let me rephrase. I was kicking myself in the butt because I felt like I wasn't listening to my gut. Like I should have known a lot of things, and I was listening to too many other people saying, "Oh no, it's fine," and it was not fine. It was not fine at all. As a beginner to all this, I think it was like the worst experience I could have had. I was so upset. And part of that is I was listening to people who I thought knew what they were talking about, but oh, John's Longbox uses Comics Wellspring. Okay, that's good to know. I'm trying to make a list of like comics to buy to see the print quality from other printers. I almost said manufacturer. Jeez, other printers. Okay, that's good. Good to know. But anyway, so my issue, because the pumpkin prints is technically grayscale, not just black and white. And I know deep down that if you want that grayscale, you have to print color. But when I was like asking for opinions and stuff and sharing like the example, people said black and white is fine. It was not fine. It did not come out how I wanted it to go. And it was really frustrating. So I need to reprint the first one and resend those out once I get, we'll talk more about that in the business one. But yeah, I need to remind myself that grayscale and black and white are not the same, and I should not listen to the people who say they are. That's a too long to read. And prints should give a chance to the Oh, that's a good point, Jose. I think part of the reason why in demand for comics and things like that is more difficult is because I think it has a higher margin for error, and the higher margin for error means it's going to be more difficult to deal with quality control in the long run. So if something goes wrong, it's not just one print you're out. It's probably like 20, 30, 40, 50 pages of paper, Yes, someone's saying. Okay, so I'm not crazy, and I listened to the wrong people. That was my first mistake. So, yeah. And I think what also frustrated me was I did look up comics that used Mixam for grayscale, and they looked beautiful. But then I went back and I dug deeper, and I realized they did print them in color because there were certain color spots in the comic. And it's frustrating because people are like, oh yeah, I printed it in black and white. No, you didn't. There was actually color in there, and you... yeah. See, because I never printed a comic before, I thought my knowledge on printing was not accurate, but it was. Oh well. Whatever if it's about... So if you're doing grayscale and you actually use halftones, it makes sense for black and white. but I wasn't using halftones. I was using actual rendered grayscale. Like, instead of, yeah, so. Yeah. So, I was doing full on grayscale, like using all the grays and stuff to shade with and blend and make it pretty. I was not using grayscale. I did try to use a little bit of halftones in the comic for like some background elements, which didn't turn out that actually didn't turn out good either in the print. That's why I was also frustrated. I'm like, I know this works with halftones. I've seen it, and it didn't. I don't know. I just need to revisit all of that. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to put this down for art study. Print settings. So, even though this is technically business, but whatever. For comics. I think my other gripe was I did ask Mixam if I'm the one that made the mistake, because I'm open to admitting I made an error. I said, this is the upload file and this is the result, and I wasn't expecting a one-to-one. I never expected one-to-one. I don't think I've ever expected a one-to-one print in anything in my life. So I was like, look, I'm not expecting it to be one-to-one, but it's so drastically off. Should I have printed this in color instead? And I asked Mixam this specifically, and I was told, no, you didn't have to do that. I'll let them know to print this in grayscale. So they reprinted it, and it looked pretty much the same. So that's why I think I'm also frustrated, because I'm kind of relying on the company to give me accurate information on how to get the result I'm looking for, and they didn't know. It's very clear they didn't know, and they just want to get the job done. So, yeah. So they print settings for comics. It's also frustrating because like I print a lot for my business stuff. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm not stupid. I just need to know how you work and make sure that I made the error. I'm okay with that. And they tried to say it was them. Whatever. Lessons have been learned. All right. Study print settings for comics. What else do I want to do for art? You know what? More traditional. More traditional sketches. So the reason I'm going to put that down is because it means I'm away from the computer and I have less distraction, and it's just good to not be on the screen all day. And I have two sketchbooks to fill up. One is actually specifically for the YouTube channel, which I was hoping to try and ease it in December. That's not happening. That'll be for next year, but that'll just be good. Halftones can be tricky. That's why I use them through the filter layers. Option match result. Yeah, I was using a halftone brush, which was specifically set up to be like the manga halftones, and it looks good in the correct book I printed. So thinking faster than you can type. Oh no, you're good. I do that all the time, especially. So do not apologize. There are days where I'm like, I'm not fixing a single typo. All right. So I think art, these are pretty good. I did accomplish a lot. See, that's like the thing that sucks about reflections, because I have two things for what I accomplished in 2025. Oh my gosh, I pick up. I'm so sorry. Feels like I didn't accomplish a lot, but these are huge things to accomplish. And if I can get this right here together, then it will make this even better. So, yeah. Whew, all right. Business. This is going to be a rough one. This is going to be rough. All right, we're going to start with the pros. All the things I accomplished for the business. Now, if you don't have a business, that's totally fine. But if you do, I think you can relate to a lot of these. If you don't, I think it'll just like give more insight to how small business works sometimes. All right, so positive. positive things. I did create, oh shoot, how many was it? Hold on, let me do some math. Sorry. Where's my calculator? Oh. Let me see here. Oh, there it goes. The calculator would not load. It's weird. Oh my god, my calculator won't load. Okay, let me just use my phone. I need to do math in my head. 3. Alright, I'm just gonna round up because I think that would be more accurate. I think I made about 40 new sticker designs, which is huge. And they're designs I'm happy with. They're not just like me slapping something together and calling it a sticker. And this includes like sticker sheets. Oh wait, no, that's not sticker designs. Oh my god. 40 new products. I'm just gonna do air planters. And then stickers. And sticker sheets. Oh, and keychains. Forgot. So it might be more than 40. Okay. So that is a huge win. And it may not seem like well, I guess it is a lot. But for me, it's been a long time coming because the past couple of years, I haven't had time to focus on making new stuff. So in 2025, I was like, okay, let me start by making a product for stuff I know I can do that's easier. And by easier, I mean it's something I can do start to finish in-house. I don't have to go send out. I don't have to spend a lot of money. And a lot of that were stickers and air planters, which I love to make. They're fun. Because I can 3D print the air planters and sand them and everything here at home. And sticker sheets I make in-house. I just have to order sticker paper. The keychains were the only thing I had to send out to be made, but I've been wanting to make new keychains for a while, and I'm actually really happy I was able to get a couple made. It's only 3 designs, but still, I'm getting back into that mindset of making physical product again, which is pretty good. Let's see. I did do 2 conventions. They were not great, but I'm getting back into that, which was good. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I can do branding. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna put consistent branding. And by consistent branding, I mean I have a proper color scheme now. When I have uploads on like Instagram or YouTube, I have something that says, just call me insane. Like it's just call me insane. Whether it's the colors or whatever, if that makes sense. So it's way more consistent. I'm very happy with it. Let's see. Oh, I have templates now for posting to keep that consistent, which has honestly made my life so much easier. So now when I want to post something on social media, I'm like, oh, I got to reformat, I got to do this. I'm like, no, I open up my template, save it as a new file, throw my image or whatever it is in there, and I can just export and be done. I don't have to like rethink the placement of everything, which is good. All right, so what else for business? I feel like I had more fails this year, honestly. No, actually, okay. That's what I can do. YouTube subscriber and income. I'm just gonna be honest, say the income from YouTube is not like high by any means. It does not. There are times where I'm like, how are you a new channel getting monetized and you're already earning $100 a month? I don't know. I don't know how that works, but okay. That is definitely not me. But it's at the point where I've been making changes to make sure my videos are getting out to the right people, that the titles and thumbnails are reflecting the video properly, which I'm still working on. And I have A and B testing, so I can like test different things out now. But that's really helped my videos like reach the right people and increase my subscriber count, which also helps with income a bit. It's not anywhere near what everyone else says they're earning. I don't know how they're doing that, but whatever. But it's in a spot where I'm happy with that growth. So I guess there's that. So that's a win. And I do have my webcomic. It's hard because I don't know if I want to call it a win. Because I had wanted to finish it like 2 months ago and I still have a couple pages left to do. I'm just going to call it a win and not be so hard on myself. Webcomic started and shared. That's the hard part. All right. So I think that's a good win. Let's see. Branding, what do I make my art pop and make people think of you? Yeah, for that, Jose, let me go to my Instagram. I'll show you what my feed looks like. Now, I'm not saying this is like, oh, I lost 2 followers. That's okay. I'll just screenshot this. Copy. Let's paste it in here. So this is my, this is a screenshot from my Instagram. What I mean by branding is how I present my art and my posts. So I have my color scheme, which is purple and orange, because 1, I love purple. 2, orange is more Halloween-y. And those 2 together remind me of Halloween, but more fun Halloween. You know, it's a more vibrant and like just more higher energy colors, I guess, if that makes sense. But that's what I've been doing. So the theme is at the bottom of all my posts now. My reels, I don't know how. It's in my reels for some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Where I have this purple and orange gradient on the bottom, but because it's a reel, it doesn't like crop it down to a 4x5. I don't understand Instagram sometimes. But well, maybe I should do a 4x5 video. I'll think about that. Anyway, so that color scheme is consistent. I have a consistent font. I'm presenting things in a consistent way. That is how you develop the brand. It's not just colors. It's how you consistently show up. So if you think about yourself, if you say, I consistently show up in these types of clothes, and this is going to be really weird, but that would be like your personal brand, like a goth. Okay, if someone dresses goth all the time, that's their personal brand to some respects. They always show up like that. You expect it. You think of them, you know. So I guess you could think of it like a outfit or clothing style. I think I have my Discord posted or my Instagram and posted in Discord. I don't. I thought I had a channel of where to find me. Wow. All right. We're going to write that down for 2026 goals. Update Discord. With where to find me. Holy smokes. I thought I had it there for the longest time. Nope. Maybe I deleted it for some reason. Or I was restructured. I don't know. It's gone. It's not there. It doesn't exist. So we're gonna put that as a goal for 2026, which should be there for 2025. That we're gonna post all that in there. But the old-fashioned way. I'm so sorry to make you do that the old-fashioned way. Shame on me. How dare I make someone do that in the year of 2025? I hate to ask, did you ever play Medieval 1 and 2 in the PS1? I never had a PS1. I only started playing PlayStation at PS2. I have never had a PS1, unfortunately. There you go. Thank you, someone saying. That is my Instagram, if anyone wants to follow me there. I'm getting much better at posting. I want to put that as a win. Better social media presence. Not great, but it is better. Okay, that is true. I'm gonna put that there. I am getting a better social media presence. Like, I'm being more active, specifically on Instagram, because it's more image based and it's just nicer to look at all the images. It's okay. Yeah. Remember GeoCities and NeoCities and Newgrounds? I actually have a Newgrounds account. I feel old. All right. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna talk about the comics, and what I need to improve there. Pumpkin Prince 2, because I am working on it. I just decided to make it like 50% done, and just because I want to earn the trust of people backing me, right? And if it's more than 50% done, I would just, well, yes, people would feel more comfortable backing it because there's not much left to do. So, yeah, I didn't launch it this year in the fall like I wanted to, and I am a little upset about that. But I know that it's better to have a more finished product or close to finished than just releasing it and then struggling to finish it in a certain time frame, because I feel like that was my biggest issue with the Pumpkin Prince 1. I think I was 3 months behind, which was unfortunately just due to circumstances out of my control. I had 3 deaths in the family back to back. I had lost like almost a month's worth of work because our air conditioning had issues. It was just a nightmare. And because I don't want to feel awful like that again, I pushed the Pumpkin Prince 2 launch back. I do need to work on relaunching this and setting up proper goals and getting it back out there and updating things. And yeah, so I feel like a little bit of a failure because I didn't launch it, but I also had a good reason to do it because I want to make sure there's not a lot of time between backing it and getting it. I want to try and make sure that time frame is as short as realistically possible. Ooh, I love Tim Burton stuff. Let's see. Kind of hard having a brand when you draw in 5 art styles. It takes a while. There's a couple of YouTubers. I think her name's Picat. Let me make sure. Yeah. Put that up there. Picat is a YouTuber, and a lot of her videos are like the process of learning and trying to get better. And I really enjoy watching them for that reason. So I would recommend watching her videos, Jose, and I think that would help finding your style and finding to be consistent. It's not a rush. There is no rush. Don't try and rush it. But I think her videos help a lot, especially with like the learning process of art. Hello, Justin. I don't know how to say the rest of your name, but no, you cannot come on the panel. I don't know you. I'm sorry. If I knew you, maybe, but I don't know you, so you can't come. Honestly, Jose, though, that's good. If you're learning new stuff and you're art goes through phases, that's a good thing. That unfortunately is just how artists work. I have that too. All right, hold on, guys. We're just going to put them in timeout. How about that? Did I do it? I don't know. I think I did it. We'll see. Anyway, so back to the comics thing. So need to fine-tune relaunch and let's see. In campaign. Another thing I want to do for the Pumpkin Prince, I like to do early backer rewards. And in the past, I've always obviously ordered everything after the campaign is done, right? I want to do something differently where I want to order a lot of those free goodies before the campaign is live. So that way, when you go to back it, you know those things are done. Like you can see the physical product and you trust that those extra goodies for early backers are going to be given to you. I've backed enough comics and campaigns to see sometimes those early backer rewards just don't get made, and that frustrates me for like a million reasons. So I want to try it and avoid that. I never had an issue with it. In the past, I have never had an issue with it. I've had other campaigns that were successful. Never had an issue with it. But I want to just add more reason to back it, more trust by saying, hey, here's an extra keychain and bookmark or whatever it is you're getting with this by being an early backer. It is already made. It is in my hand. You can see it right now. That's way more enticing than saying, here's an illustration of what the product might look like. And also, if there's an issue with the manufacturing process, I can get ahead of it, So I want to do that. And then the webcomic. Oh, I already did that. Yeah, I already wrote that down. That's fine. Oh, my comic strip was an absolute failure. I'm just going to be honest. The whole purpose of the comic strip concept was to introduce people to two other characters I had, which was more of a sci-fi, fun, eventual comedy type thing or story. And that was gonna be like in a comic strip format with every newsletter I sent out each month. I did not keep up with the newsletter. I absolutely failed. So need to be consistent. And I think my biggest issue is with the release. I don't know what to put in my newsletter, which is why I wanted to put the comic strip in there because it'd be more fun. But then I'm like, well, what else do I put in the newsletter, right? And then I got caught up in freaking out. Oh my gosh, what if someone joins the newsletter late? How are they going to view the other stuff? I just overthink it so much that it just fizzled. And I need to fix that in 2026. I have a lot of the short scripts done for the comic strip, which is called Plain Space Chain. I just have to draw it. And I even gave myself grace on that because I allowed the comic strips to be more sketchy and not fully finished. And like, this is just a sketch comic strip, just a proof of concept, just to have fun, nothing crazy. And I don't know, I think tying it with a newsletter and having all the stuff to be in a newsletter, I think that overwhelmed me and it made me not want to do it. So I really need to revisit this newsletter, figure out what purpose I want to give it besides the comic strip, and then I think it'll come together much better. Overthinking is your specialty? Oh, isn't it a great specialty to have? Just an idea. I'm working on a Fubuki. Oh, I love Fubuki! I have so many failures of art you guys have never seen. So don't worry. It's normal. It's very normal. Whew. That's why I do the sketch Sunday, because it forces me to show the bad stuff. Because I do erase a lot. I'm like, this pose ain't working, so we're gonna pretend like it never existed. But I want to show that it's okay to have those bad sketches and poses and whatever. It happens. It's okay. It's normal. Embrace the normal, which is kind of not counterintuitive, contradictory to my channel of just calling me insane. But yeah. All right. I'm also going to be honest too, and then say financials overall. They were pretty bad this year, and I think part of that was because, again, I had not put out new products for a while. Oh, this is hard because yes, in the grand scheme of things, like this is going to be a hard one. So for the first time this year, my business has brought in a consistent amount of money each month, minus 2 months, because I was redoing my Etsy shop. So I was taking in and removing products. So I kind of screwed things up there, which is normal, which is fine. That's the first time in a long, ever, that I have had consistently stable months, and every month for a year. So in that, in that grand scheme of things, it was a win, but the total financials were not good. And I knew that was probably going to be a risk when I was putting out new products or focusing more on stickers, focusing more on comics and YouTube. It was just a refocus year. So, and I didn't launch my crowdfunding campaign. So I lost, technically, well, I didn't lose, but I didn't earn anything from that, which put a dent in my financials. So I need to, I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm going to be overthinking improving financials when a lot of it's just do the work. Just do it. Do the freaking work. So I just need to come up with proper releases again. Come up with, wow, I was gonna spell witch instead of with. What kind of nonsense was that? Proper release. Plans. Okay, that works. Come up with proper release. This is not phrased properly, but the point is there. Do what Tyler does and include life updates or funny stories happen to you between the comment. That's the thing. This is my problem. I don't have anything that goes on. I work my day job. After my day job, I work on the business, and then I go to bed. That's pretty much my life every single day. And then weekends is home project errand weekend. I don't have time where I do anything else. I essentially don't have a life. So the best that I could ever do with life updates are accomplishing a personal home project or not renovation, but home improvement project or something. But even then, it doesn't happen enough. So I think that's part of the reason why I don't want my newsletter to always be about selling. And I was like, oh, let me just do updates on the projects every month. But then I felt that was redundant. And I do follow Tyler's newsletter. So I do see his stuff, and it is well written and stuff, and it is fun. I just don't have enough to match that or to be like that. So it's something I am struggling with. Because obviously I do want to share new products I release, especially if it's a themed thing, like January to March would be more spring Valentine's Day type stuff, which I don't have anything planned for product wise, but I might do something. It's very hard to find the balance. And I think part of it is that I'm not used to it. So I'm never going to get comfortable with it if I don't do it. So I think maybe I just need to just suck it up and just put something in it and then perfect it later. Yeah, you know what? That's like a theme that everyone's doing. Just make the thing and perfect it later. I'm just gonna write that down. Make the thing perfect it later. There, I have solved my biggest problem. People like us with work and personal projects don't have a life. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I work from home, so it's not like I go out. And I live in the middle of nowhere, so like the most entertaining thing I normally see when I do go out are like cows and horses trying to get through the fence to get to the grass of the neighbor's yard. Which I'm just gonna say, if I was next to a farm, like I had cows in my backyard, like on the other side of the fence, and they broke the fence to get into my actual backyard, I wouldn't be mad. I would just say, well, guess I'm gonna keep this cow. And then I'd fight the farmer. Just kidding, I wouldn't fight the farmer, but I wouldn't be mad. I would ask for help to repair the fence, but I would never be mad. Hello, Master Punk. What do you mean you're fucking 2020? Because, okay. If I don't do a 2025 reflection now, it will never be done. It will just never be done. I feel like my brain says it's December already. Okay, I know there's a whole month left, but for me, like for the business and everything else, I only really have like 2 to 3 weeks left, because then it's like the holidays and I'm not going to be doing anything. So I either do it now or it never gets done. I might do like a mini reflection at the end of December, in case there's like any updates. I don't know. What else for business needs to be improved upon? I think I'm going to write this down, even though it's not something to be improved upon, but it should be a goal. Yeah, see? You understand. It is valid. So I got like about 40 new products done this year. And I need to do, this doesn't sound a crazy number to do 40 more. But I can't. I think I can do it. I'm trying to let's just write this down. Refocus on stationery products. I'm gonna write this completely correct. This is how you spell it, with an E, not an A. All right, so I feel kind of silly refocusing on stationery products, but there's a reason for it. And I'll put 3D prints as well. Those are just I love to do them, but they definitely take up a lot more time. All right, and now I filled up the box. Oh no. So I'm going to refocus my products more on stationery and 3D prints, but with a primary focus on stationery. One, because it's a smaller financial burden on the business. Two, because I enjoy it. I love stickers. 3, it is much easier to make them in bulk. So this past Thursday, I wanted to see how many I could make, like sticker sheets. The design that is actually good, not like just slapping something together. So I drew a bunch of stuff. I picked out the ones I liked, made some tweaks. I think 2 of them are live. They're just gingerbreads. My Sketch Sunday video shows me doing that. They're just gingerbread men, but they're like monster themed. I really like them. They're fun. They're mini stickers. I made 4 designs in one day. And that's the day of me not working, because that was on Thanksgiving Day. So knowing that I can make that many products or product designs in one day, and then 2 more days to print them, cut them, take the product photos, edit the product photos, post the product photos. It's a 3-day adventure. It's time consuming, but it's enjoyable to me. I like doing it. It is a lower barrier financial wise, like I said. And I just like stationery products. And it's something I have always been like pulled towards since college days. I remember like my first business idea was custom planners, and everyone thought it was a stupid idea. And then I got really pissed because here I am watching all these planner companies go crazy with all their customization options. And I'm like, I had that idea in college and I was told that's dumb. Fuck you guys. All right. Anyway, so I think I should just go and do things that I do enjoy and that I've always wanted to do. Now, the secondary part about that with the 3D prints is I like to make products you can actually use. I don't like just pure decorative pieces because I am a minimalist, whether by just my nature or just by need, because I move around a lot. So I just naturally gravitate to having less because it's easier to move. So having something usable makes it more worth having, in my opinion. So I don't know why I'm gonna pick it up and show you guys, but I don't have a camera. I had made a pencil holder a long time ago with a little trash can, and there's like a maggot cartoony maggot that I put on it. It's really cute. I love it. It inspired my maggot stickers. I love cute maggot stickers. It just is what it is. And I use it. I use it all the time. It holds so much. And it looks good. Well, let me rephrase that. The trash can part looks good, but the maggot part I was struggling to print. I could probably do it better now. But that's kind of like where I want to end up. And same with the air planters. They're Halloween and festive and very expressive and fun, but they're meant to hold your air plants. And I'm a gardener, so I needed some place to put my air plants, which I keep killing and keep buying. But whatever. But that's a usable product. And I like to have usable things. And stationary stuff you can always use. I use stuff all the time. I have a Patreon tier for illustrations. It could be a business goal. So my biggest problem with having something like that, Creative Welshman, is time. I try to do it for coffee for the Pumpkin Prince one to have like a support the creation of the comic each month, having behind the scenes and stuff. Same with the YouTube membership. I just don't have time to make extra stuff. I literally have every hour blocked with something. And that includes a half-hour break of just playing Stardew Valley. You know, I literally do not have time to create more work for myself to post and to make something specifically for a Patreon. That's my biggest struggle. And that's why YouTube videos, doing it for free is easiest, because then I don't have to stress that someone's paying for it and not getting their worth. And that's also why my YouTube membership tier is only $1, because then I won't feel as bad if I can't meet my accomplishments. But I also set it up that if you join, you at least get access to all the videos regardless. You get if you're in the US or UK or Canada, you get a permanent discount code for Etsy. I have things that make it worth accessing long term. That way, if I can't make videos for the the members, there's still extra stuff they can access anyway. That's like the hardest part, is making the things for the subscription tiers of any kind on any platform. It just takes so much time. In my tutorials, I'm making them more project focused, which takes up way more time than they used to. And that absolutely takes away from a lot. Hello, Chaos Machine. Hello, welcome. I have tried really hard to find a way to combine things to make a subscription tier easier on myself, and I have not found a way yet. Because it requires me to type up things for the whatever it is for the subscription, which winds up putting me in the same position for the newsletter, where I struggle to find something to put there that isn't already out, you know. And then if I don't have something that can be exclusive, so to speak, then it's going to be free to view on Instagram or wherever. But if I don't put it on Instagram or whatever, and I put it in the paid subscription tiers, then I don't have anything to put out for free. And I have not found a balance yet of having enough to put out for free and for the paid stuff. And yeah, I think once I improve more of my time management with personal life stuff, I might be able to do more for paid subscription tiers. But right now, I still have not found a way to make it work. I really haven't. And that sucks because I would love to do it because I know a lot of people like that exclusivity. And it's just, I like to make sure that people are getting their money's worth, no matter how little it is, even if it's just $1, you know. So that's that struggle. Maybe there'll be like a goal. Maybe in 2026, I will. Oh my God, mouse, please. Is this centered? Yeah. Maybe in 2020. I'd say 2027. Lord. Funny we both been thinking about Stardew Valley. Oh, I like Penny. She's the best. I like that game. Krita has grew a lot. Yes. So good news on Krita. They just received a very large grant, and they're going to take that grant and improve Krita for Android, which I think is a smart move because a lot of people, you know, they use tablets now. So focusing on improving Krita for Android, I think will go a long way for them, and I'm really excited for them. I think they announced it on their website. Speaking of, if you guys have a couple extra dollars, go give it to Krita. I'm going to try and give them a little something this year if I can. Yeah, they work so hard. They do so much work. I appreciate them. I really do. They have given me a reason to have a YouTube channel, which is weird to say, I guess. I don't know. They just changed everything about my life. So I'm going to be sappy and say I appreciate them. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, time does fly really fast. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Chaos. Thank you. 2026. Maybe in 2026, I can find a way to have a proper subscription tier somewhere, somehow, for something. And I can fulfill it consistently where I don't feel like I'm not providing enough value for those who subscribe to me or subscribe to a membership for me. Oh, that's what I want. Oh no, I don't have enough room. All right, hold on. We gotta shrink things. We gotta use our selection tools. This is all messed up. What happened? Gotta shrink this. It's gonna be really small, but that's okay. Shrink. Okay. Release freebies. As we're talking about paid subscription tiers, I'm just like, I want to give you guys some more free stuff. So brushes, etc. I did say I want to do that. I'm going to try and get that up before the end of the year for you guys because I know a lot of people ask what brush I use, and I think it would make. And then someone said I think even suggested that my layout would make sense to give away too, because then you can follow my tutorials almost one-to-one, which would make sense for some people, like if they want to. So I need to get like a little package together or a bundle. I'll create a bundle together of the brushes that I have made for myself and the layout. I really only have two brushes I really focus on. I don't even remember why I have this. Oh, foliage. This is a stamp brush. I will not be putting that in there because it's not great. And then, yeah, so it's really just a custom ink that I use and a custom ink single size sometimes where there's no pressure sensitivity, which depending on my mood, I will start using for post studies because I can just get the lines down and be done. Ta-da! Oh, am I in a different layer? Okay, I don't know what happened, but I am. Artboards, that would be nice. I think after they focus on Android, I know they're still working on text. I just don't know when that's going to be released, and I'm too scared to try their nightly builds because they're not stable. Just not doing that. But their text is still being worked on as well. So I think their vector system, text, and Android would be huge improvements, and I think make a lot of people happy. And artboards, I think, would be a good option as well. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm looking at this. I might print this out and stick it on my wall somewhere. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hello. Oh, I can't pronounce your name. Hello, Damak. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry, but hello. We have accomplished our 2025, what we did good at, and our 2026 improvements. I don't even want to call these goals. Did I just do goals for 2026 when I wasn't trying to? No, because the business goals, these are just more like things to make goals out of. Okay, we're good. I thought I screwed everything up. Damaki. Okay, Damaki. I can say that. Damaki. Hello, Damaki. I saw some tutorials. They put a sort of freeze on new implementations. They can focus on complementing or completing the new stuff they're working on. That's their project management is honestly perfect. Like they are very good at saying, nope, we need to focus on this and make adjustments accordingly, which is why I never get like upset that things are delayed because there's usually a reason. There have been a couple updates with Creative where it's solely, we know you guys want these features, but we want to focus on making stable Creative first, and they just do all the bug fixes. They know how to prioritize their stuff. I love the Creative team. They're very nice people. I think they have a dev chat. I don't know if it still exists, but for a while they did, and I would go in there. And I remember the first time I went to their chat, and someone goes, "Oh, I know you." I was like, "What do you mean you know me?" This is because I make videos on Krita all the time, and I solely make Krita tutorials. I will be doing some other tutorials next year for Affinity because it's free now, but yeah. The devs will sometimes be in the comments too, which is kind of cool. New text features and others in the nightly next. Ooh. One day I'll try it. I'm just scared too because I don't want to break Krita. I feel like if I break it, I'll lose so much. I don't want to reinstall it. All right, let me save this. Put it under my branding. Come on, let me save. If I lose all this, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, there it goes. Let me move this over here. I don't really know where to save this. I'm just gonna save it generic folder. 2025 reflection wins improvements. There. Can't break it as long as you just the entire Creative folder. Then I have to go to the roaming folder and know what I just I don't know. I hate going in the roaming folder. It's just such a pain. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that'll be something I try as like a fun art goal just to try it out. You know what? The one feature that people have always asked me in Krita is how to put text in a curve. If they could do that, it would make so many people happy. Oh my goodness. I found workarounds for it, but yeah. It is semi-dangerous. That's okay. Someone's gotta do it. All right, I'm just gonna sit here and stare at this. I think, well, if you guys haven't done your own like 2025 reflection, I definitely encourage you to do it. And if you're watching the replay, awesome. That means you get to pause and think on everything versus try and rush it, which hopefully you're not. There's no need to rush it. We've been streaming for like 2 hours. This is way longer than I expected it to be. I was like, oh, it'll just be an hour stream. No, it's 2 hours. It's gonna be, yeah, I don't know if you heard Creative Welshman, but they are not revamping, but they're gonna be fixing Android like crazy. Actually, I think the font issue, I don't know if that's a Krita issue. I don't know how you install custom like fonts on Android. I'll show you someone saying. Let me open up Affinity. Text on a curve. Krita can use some updates. I couldn't get into Clip Studio Paint. I can't. I couldn't do it. Text on a path. I don't know if I remember how to do it, but I'm gonna try. Because I only do it every so often in Affinity. I can't remember how to do it. No! Okay, well, you put the text on the path and then it automatically will follow the path curve. I forgot how to do it. Oh my god. Let me look it up. Maybe it was in Publisher. Doing curve it, yeah. Yeah, the only problem with that, Jose, is it's destructive, so you can't go back and edit the curves. If you can't go back and edit the curves or the text, then that sucks. Yes, so Creative Welshman. So the issue with fonts is people who make fonts have specific license agreements for those fonts. So Krita cannot just put whatever font they want in there unless they have permission. And just because something is free online doesn't mean it's actually free. So yeah, you have to install the custom fonts on Android, on your Android device separately, and then it should load on Krita. I just don't know how to do that. 83 also. I don't think I'd ever use Affinity for actually drawing. At least not for me. It doesn't fit my style. Oh, this is not the right text option. I'm sleepy. Text. And then... well, it's the same here. Look at this. I don't remember how to do it. Oh my god. Curve text at Krita. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just... oh, you use the text set right in as your brush tip. Interesting. That's a good workaround. Does it retain a vector format for the text or no? Like, can you go back and change it? Yeah, that's what everyone's hang up is. Yeah, creative option. That's most likely a issue with licensing. So the fonts in Krita are not pre-installed with Krita. They're the pre-installed ones on your Android device. So Krita not being able to access more fonts is because on your Android device outside of Krita, there's only a select amount of fonts available. If I were to go to my fonts folder, let's see if I can find it. It's gonna take a minute to load. Oh, I'm so sleepy. All right, so these are all my fonts. All right, I have a crap ton. All of these will load in Krita, no problem. But Krita is loading them not because it's with Krita, it's because it's on my computer. It's on my PC. It's stuff that I've installed for this system. Krita does not come with any of these fonts. There might be certain fonts Krita brings in that have no license restrictions, but I don't think that those are like probably a handful that are generically Arial, Helvetica, Sans / Serif type fonts. Those are not Krita specific fonts. So if you want specific fonts on your Android device, you have to install them on the Android device first, and then Krita should be able to access those. If Krita cannot access those, then that's an issue that they should hopefully be resolved with the next push that they make for the Android option that they're working on, or Android update that they're working on now. I don't know when that's going to be released, but I know they just announced that that's their next big push for Android. So I don't know how to install custom fonts on an Android device, if that's even possible, but that's probably where your restriction is going to be. Adobe has their own fonts because they have Adobe fonts. They have their own custom licensed fonts. But I believe those also come with restrictions and which ones you can and cannot use in terms of what's available to you, if you have to pay for those, if you have to request custom installation for them. So unfortunately it's not comes prepackaged. And it can also be that Android does not read the fonts the same as a Windows PC. So all of those fonts I showed you, they may not work with Android, and the Android ecosystem, because it's a different ecosystem. It's a mobile device. Yes, Google Fonts, I believe, they should be copyright free. So I would see if you can download Google Fonts onto your Android device and see if that works. No, I think you're right, Damaki. I think you are correct in that. I think or at least most of them should be free. We're just chatting. I feel like I should be doing more, but we're just chatting now. I'm sorry, guys. I usually start mentally just shutting down at the 2-hour mark with streams. I remember I tried to stream for as long as I could, and at the 2-hour mark, I was like, I can't do this. I don't know how I'm not used to it. So I also didn't refill my water. I just had my hot drink, which was good. So my throat's getting tired. I don't talk this much normally. But let me look at my next stream outline that I did, because I wrote down 3 and this was one of them. So let me see which one to do. So I had 2 other stream ideas, which was goal focus. One was for art goals and one was for the business, but I kind of feel like those should be wrapped up in one stream. And we kind of did that already for art. There isn't that much. I wrote down notes. Oh, I see what I was doing. I think I was doing it like you guys got to make art goals, not me. You have to do it. Just kidding. I mean, you should. Oh, okay. Let me make a note because I'm like reading this, and I think if we can do a separate stream. What do you? I can't talk. What would you guys like? Would you like an art goal specific stream, like how to achieve the goals, like how to set time aside to do it versus making them? Like how to set realistic goals, or would that like be more of a video? Because the business one, I'm definitely going to make a stream because that's going to be a freaking 2-hour stream for sure. I'm going to actually plan out the year. Last year I did it with Daniel P. Riley from Whimsyland, which was really fun. And that helped plan out each month in each quarter. And I'm definitely going to be doing that again. So it's basically taking all of this stuff here. My mouse is so small on that screen. Can't even see it. All this stuff and planning it out by month and quarter and all that stuff. So that will be on its own stream. And that way you guys can like get a sneak peek about what to expect from me next year. In 30 days, really. Oh God. What you could expect from me starting 30 days from now, which I don't know. It seems a little daunting now, but we'll see. We'll have that. And then art goals. I think I'll switch the art goals to, I cannot pronounce words. I will switch the art goals one to a video because that way it can be a short and sweet thing and people can just kind of sit on it and think about it versus a stream. And then the overall business goals, like everything I'm doing as Just Call Me Insane, that will be a stream. I think that would work. Would you guys be okay with that? Like a video for art goals and then a stream for planning out and when to expect all the crazy stuff next year? And then you can tell me if I'm being annoying or not. Say, no, this is stupid. Don't ever do that again. I guess more like project planning and scheduling. Maybe that's what I should rename it to, like a project scheduling session. That's really what it comes down to. It's like I have the list of things to do, but I need to schedule it. Let me write that down. I'm just brainstorming all the things. Scheduling. And then maybe we can have Daniel on again for that because he's really good about that and spitballing and stuff. And then he can be like, no, Missy, that is not correct. You're going to not be able to do all the things at once. And then I'll be like, oh, okay. All right. Oh my gosh, we have 10 viewers. The viewership is going up, but I have nothing but words on my screen. All right, so if I stream for another half hour, what would you guys like me to do? Should I draw? Because I do have comic stuff to draw that are no spoilers, I think. Would you like me to play some Stardew Valley? Would you like me to, I don't know. What would you like me to do? The stream is in your hands. There's 10 of you. One of you has to respond. Actually, I don't even know what the delay is between me speaking and you guys typing. I don't know. Fun fact. I got 4 embrace from a random figure pet form. That's cool, Creative Welshman. That's fun. Valley? What is Valley? I don't know what you're talking about, Chaos Machine. Oh, Valley. Oh my god, Stardew Valley. No, draw. Okay, Stardew Valley and draw. 2 for Stardew Valley and 1 for draw. I can appease everyone. I can do a quick draw of something, and I can play Stardew Valley for about a half hour. Is that acceptable? Do we all accept these terms? Draw one thing and then play Stardew Valley for a half hour. These acceptable? What do I draw? Should I just draw something new, or should I? Yeah, we'll do something new because the comic stuff is just me doing line art. Look at these guys! There's so many zombie things. You can come up with ideas to draw. That's totally fine with me. So I'll open up a new file. Look at my gingerbread zombie monster things. They're so cute. All right, new image. All right. I'd like you to call your internet provider as I have to once again watch a stream from my phone. I'd be mad. I'd be like, you're reimbursing me for this month? I'd be very mad. I do not blame you, someone's saying. Honestly, I would ask for some sort of reimbursement or something if it's that consistent. Because then what are you paying for? You're not paying for lack of internet. It doesn't make any sense. I'm very confrontational with that stuff. I'm really bad about it. Well, I'm not bad about it. I'm polite, but I'm very stern. Something Christmas related. Something Christmas related. All right, what is Christmas related? Snowman and his wife. What is angry snowman and his wife? Okay. Let me think. What is he angry at? The thought that came into my head is very white trashy. So, okay, we'll just draw angry snowman. Good. I feel like I draw this expression so often. He's gonna have an open mouth. What should he be mad at, Jack Skellington? I don't know how he looks. I forgot. If you're like are interested in biographies, the Tim Burton one's actually really interesting. Most of his stuff, he just comes up with the concepts, and then someone else usually like fleshes it out. So he's really good at finding the right people for his vision. But he doesn't do a lot himself, which is not necessarily a bad thing. That's why he's a director. But does that look like Jack Skellington? I'm trying to do this from memory, so I don't have to spend hours looking up the reference. I don't know. Sounds good, Jose. The snowman is mad at the ISP. We'll make him angry. He's gonna be shouting these damn wires or something. These dang wires. He's like an old man yelling at Sky. I think that's what we'll... I have old man yelling at Sky at work very often. It's really funny. We all are. It's the holidays and things get crazy around the holidays. He's angry. Should he have like a little cigar or something? He needs a scarf. Oh, look at his scarf. I'm drawing a really pissed off snowman. I'm just sitting here like, oh, look at that. Oh my god. Is this correct? Yeah. I think if I did any warm-up sketching today. Oh, yes, I did. I recorded, wow. Like 2 hours ago, I was recording the next part, the cityscape tutorial, which I have decided I want to finish more of it, like illustration-wise, before I post it, so it won't come out tomorrow. It'll probably come out Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'll be done with it, and they'll be gone off my brain. Should I give him like some muscly branches? He just looks like a jacked out, angry skeleton. No, we're gonna give him some funny branch arms. I think that'd be fun. All right, I'm also looking at my drawing, so if I'm missing anything from you guys, like your chat, just hold your thoughts. I'll get to them. Let me actually move this. Jack Skeleton, you're in the way. Move you up here. Just gonna. Oh no. I don't know how these little wire things are supposed to go. I'm just pretending I know what they look like. This is not even a proper pole. What is that? I don't even know what's happening. All right, nobody show electricians this. They will be very upset with me. All right. He's big mad. Yes, he is big mad. Actually, I'm gonna try and do something a little different with this. It's not very, oops. I can push the emotion and do a curve, like he's yelling at it. There we go. I think that's more, he looks like he's puffing out his chest, but that's fine. Does he, should we give him little buttons? Buttons. Should the wife snowman just like be knitting or something? Is that dial-up internet? Yeah, we'll call it dial-up. I have to like do something where it shows it's the internet being problematic. Should the snowman have a laptop? Well, he has a laptop now, so. He has a little router. What does the snowman wife have for a hat? All the snowmen are always guys. I don't know how to do a lady snowman. What should she be saying? I feel like she would just be like, okay, dear. Whoa, what is that line? You can draw the Chrome dinosaur game show the internet. Oh yeah! I think about that, but that's correct. I don't use Chrome, so. But I do know what it looks like. This just making me laugh. I feel like she should be knitting. Does everyone agree she should be knitting? I don't know how to draw knitting. Oh no! I can pretend. Nobody show anyone in their family if they know how to knit what I'm about to do. Should she be knitting her own scarf? Such a cute couple. Exactly. I think that'd be cute. I'm gonna have her knit her own scarf as she's wearing it because I think that's silly. Actually, this would probably make a good Christmas card. Well, if I can get this done, I'll put this out for free and you guys can make your own little cards with this. I think that'd be cute. Alright, so she's knitting her own scarf. So what kind of hat should she have? Yeah, Mrs. Snowman has a lot of patience. Look at her. Totally unfazed. Jack Skellington just looks like a moon in the sky. She say it's not as though you need to watch another bobsled race. Yes. I don't know why I'm trying to perfect a speech bubble. Okay. That's not big enough. Oh, I can't. I can't spell. You need to watch another. Not perfectly in the speech bubble, but this, whatever. Close enough. We will just say it's close enough. Just getting text in there. Okay. Perfect. Streaming sports on dial-up. It is tough. I'm gonna put a little bobsled here. It doesn't look like a bobsled at all. I don't know what it looks like. All right, let me look up like a hat for the Mrs. Snowman. Snow woman hat. The top hat doesn't make sense, but I don't know what kind of fancy hats Lady Snowman would wear. I guess she could wear a smaller version with a bow. Maybe let's do that. I'll just do a small version with a bow. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm gonna reposition the bow so it's more. There we go. Look at that. So cute. Love it. A bucket hat. I thought about bucket hat, but it seems too not wintry. I think that works. Is that a bucket hat though? I don't know. It works. It's like a smaller hat. Oh, we gotta do the thing. Make it all black. Here we go. I love it. It's so cute. Makes me laugh. Look at that. We turned your pain into art, someone's saying. We were artists. We turned pain into art. It's cute. We did it. We freaking did it. All right, let me save this. We don't lose it. that holiday stream. All right. I like this. This is so fun. See, this is what community does. It creates really funny snowman. It's cute. I love it. Nice job, guys. High five. It was a weak high five. I didn't want to make a loud high five to myself, like I was high fiving you guys, because I didn't know how loud it was going to be. I didn't want to break your audio. Oh my gosh, you can tell I'm nearing my limit. All right, we did it. So we did the drawing, and now we're gonna do a half hour of Stardew. We did it, guys. Woohoo! High fives all around, or clap. That sounds like clapping. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, are we satisfied with our? This would be a comic strip, technically, right? I'm just gonna call it a comic strip because I could probably format it to fit that and all that. I could probably even add a bird on this wire. Anyway, are we all happy with the results? Jack Skellington is he's just floating in space. Love it. All right. I think we're satisfied. We can do more in another stream if we need to. All right, closing that. Let me hide my screen real quick. How do I hide it? Thank you, Mr. Vertex. I'm gonna set up for Stardew. Close all my Affinity windows. Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna. Do you want me to share audio for Stardew, or is like the lo-fi music stuff better? Because I know the music can be kind of annoying in Stardew sometimes, or too loud. So while you guys think about that, I'm gonna set up the game and make sure my controller is working. You could be narrating the story of the snowman. I like that, Creative Welshman. One day there was a snowman trying to watch bobsled stuff. Why is my computer being weird? I'm turning my tablet off. I hope it, okay. Everything good? Everything good? You guys can hear me? Okay. Computer scared me. I thought it was like crashing. Music has been fine. Okay, cool. That's good to go. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm just gonna go grab some water real quick, and then I will play some Stardew. So I'm just gonna add scene, media. Nope, that's not it. Scene. Okay, got that set up. Let me go grab some water and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Where did my starting go? Why are you doing video? No. There. Screen 2. Is it not sharing my screen? Why? I just had it up. Oh my gosh. All right, let me try this again. Oh, stop sharing. Okay, that was weird. But Restream does that where like I'm sharing and then it gets stuck. Whatever. We are playing Stardew Valley. Yes, welcome back, Jose. I figured we play this for a half hour and we should be good to end the stream and some chill farming game time. You gotta say hello to Penny. That's nice. All right, so let me see. So what I've been doing in Stardew is getting all my achievements. So I'm almost done shipping all the veggie stuff. I just have these things left. I don't remember what they are. It just has that vibe coded aesthetic. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like Restream. I'm disappointed more people don't use it. If it's fine. I understand why. Thank you, someone saying. Thank you. Alright. So it is summer in Stardew Valley. And everything is ruined. I love that the cat gives me a fish now. Penny, no! Are you playing like a mod? I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, you're talking about my game. Never mind. Wow, I'm really slow. Ignore me, I'm just slow. Never mind. Also, alright, we're gonna plant our crops for the summer. And then we're gonna try and get more of the golden coconuts. I think I have 10 left to do. Whoops. I would usually play a more upbeat game, but I feel like in my life right now I need calm. What games? I should probably go over my Steam library. I have Don't Starve, which I used to play a lot on streams, but I haven't played it lately. Would you guys be interested in me playing that again? I can play other games too, but I'm trying to think off the bat what I have. Because I have a lot. I really do. I just don't play them all on a stream. I used to do like .hack, but it's not a game everybody likes. Blueberries, corn, hops, poppy, spingle. I don't want those. Tomatoes, wheat, peppers, and sunflowers. All right, we're planting all these things. Oops. I like first-person shooter games too. Like maybe I'll play Team Fortress 2 one day. It's something chaotic, something that I normally wouldn't play on a stream. What current comics are you reading? You finished what? Watchmen Tokyo Ghost. I loved The Watchmen. That was like really, really well done comic. At the convention I was at recently, I got an indie comic. I forgot the name of it. I haven't read it yet. I think it's Imps or something like that. It's on volume 1, and there's gonna be a Kickstarter for the second one soon. It looks really cute. Not cute, but I like the art. It looks interesting. So that's what I'm gonna be reading next. And then if I think there's anything else that I need to read. And that's on my like I have to read it list. That's the only hops I have. Apparently it was. Okay. That's really all I'm reading right now. I don't go buy comics that often because right now I'm focused on saving. Tomatoes. I also don't have like a comic shop near me or anything like that. So, but I do read stuff on Global Comics that like catches my eye sometimes. Just whatever comes across my feed or is recommended. Pepper and Carrot. I have not read Pepper and Carrot. I know of Pepper and Carrot, but I have not read it, which is honestly really weird because it is right up my alley. I don't know why. I think part of it I just haven't had to take. Oh my god, I cannot put words together. I have not taken the time to figure out where he hosts the comic. My next read will be Ultimate Spider-Man 2024. Oh, nice. I think I've heard good things about that. Is this all that we have for this summer? Blood on the Red Roses. I have not read that, no. I've not heard of it either. I'm also trying to read more novels right now because they last a little bit longer for me. So that hasn't helped with my comic reading. I'm trying to finish up this. It's more of a business book, but I'm trying to finish Profit first. I'm almost done, and then I can move on to more fun books that are not business focused. Melons? I don't have any melons. I have radish. I don't have that either. Blood on the Red Roses sounds familiar. Maybe I saw someone else talking about it. Maybe. Or it just reminds me of something else. But also, I love that you guys are reading books and stuff and comics. That makes me so happy. So anytime anyone says, oh, because people don't read anymore. Oh, yeah? Well, my subscribers do because they're awesome. Shoot. Yes. And then we can all laugh at people who say that. And then, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm watering the wrong things. Let's make this a cabbage too. Melons. I have never been able to grow the giant melon or the giant pumpkin. I need the melon seeds. Anyway. Think. You're literally just look at the pictures. It's okay. It's a fair thing to do. Where did the other seeds go? They're not. I want to plant these sparkly seeds. Yeah, didn't I buy radish seeds? Did I not? Alright, we didn't have melon, which is a crime. Didn't have cabbage. Don't need more blueberry. Don't need corn. Don't need pepper. Don't need tomato or wheat. Here. I didn't have radish seeds. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, reading comments is my job. When I started, they banned the use of cell phones at work, so my colleagues brought books. That's a good good substitute for your phone. I've actually been trying really hard to avoid using my phone more often, or as often. I missed the window. It's good. It's good to like disconnect. You don't have to be plugged into stuff all the time. I'm actually looking at a retro handheld gaming device that's disconnected from the internet, which I didn't even know they used the internet, but apparently some do. That way I can just play games and just disconnect and not, just disconnect. Not be connected to the internet all the time. Because we don't need to be connected all the time. It's okay to step away from the internet. Alright, well, I don't know where I didn't know I was missing radish seeds. I'm a little perturbed. I can grow squash. Move it, cat. Come away. I used to try and like draw and stuff on my breaks. Then I would read on my phone. Alright, you have to get radish seeds to plant for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go back to the island and try and get more of the golden coconuts. How am I supposed to get my Duolingo streak? Well, that's a good point, Mr. Vertex. Actually, you can. I don't want a battery. If you have enough, I think, rewards or something, you can like sort of not pay, but use the rewards to keep your streak so you don't have to waste it. If that makes sense. So technically you can keep your streak without actually doing anything. All these animals. Look at my ostriches. They're beautiful. I have too many pigs. Alright, got that going. I'm going to... Oh, it's open till 9. I guess I will collect my berry, my jams. And honey. Look at my horse, he's got sunglasses. He's cool. My horse, oh, sorry, kitty. My horse is cool. Yeah, streak freezes, that's what they're called. I just don't remember if they only work if you miss one day or multiple. But I abused that. I actually had a 360 something day streak. And then I got tired. So I stopped. That's when I stopped using Duolingo. It was too much. So much work. I think the longest running streak is like a couple of years. K-pop Chunky, hi! We're doing our wind down and playing some games. Well, I guess we're not reflecting on 2025 anymore. We were. But how are you? Hope you are doing well. If anyone wants to know what other good things to read, since we were talking about it, you go check out K-pop Chunky's channel. She has tons of interviews with independent creators with lots of cool books and comics that are awesome. And it will make your empty wallet, and that's okay. Can you speak Spanish now? No. I can read Spanish, but I cannot speak it. Screw 2025. Valid. It's been a year. I'm sick. Aw, I hope you feel better soon. That sucks. Being sick is no fun. No fun. I'm like dreading the holidays because I'm like, you will not get sick. You will not get sick. I mean, I usually would like stock up on just all of the good healthy foods and just become a glutton and eat it all just because I don't want to get sick. Yes, it is. Your show is awesome. I'm hoping I am working on relaunching the Pumpkin Prince 2 campaign. I would love to be back on. It was so much fun. Truly one of my favorite shows to be on. Oh, nice. They go Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, but that sounds fun. Zoning out, though, is fair. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just reminding myself I have to talk to people. I don't want to be boring. Has an almost 10-year streak. What? Yeah, I think part of my issue with speaking a different language is I'm afraid to speak it because I know it's going to not be accurate. And I feel bad if it's not accurate. Like, I feel even silly saying hola. I don't even think that's how you say hola in like as a native speaker. But I can say it. Just like Minecraft, Trove, and Terraria. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, my guys and I are both sick tonight. Aww. Yeah, it's that time of year for being sick. Terraria is fun. I was playing it with my friend, but something happened that like it will not sync our games anymore. So just frustrating. I don't know what I was expecting Terraria to be like, but I was playing it and she was laughing at me because I'm like, what the hell is happening? What is this? There's things I didn't know existed in this game. It was funny. Good times. I got I died a couple times in it, but that's okay. I figured out how to play with some assistance from my friend. Wait, I thought I planted stuff over here. Oh, I did, over here. It is not yet ready. Oh man, that sucks. Do they not support the game anymore? I'll let my friend know and see if maybe that fixes anything, though I don't want to do that because I started like moving on with the story. Oh, games. Oh well. You sound like a Megamind saying Ola. He says Olo. Olo? Does not say Ola. He sounds Olo. I love that movie. It was so funny. I think Hotel Transylvania 1 is available to watch on YouTube for free. I love that movie too. They're like, I love stupid movies like that, and it's fun. I always take year-long breaks from games and then come back. I unintentionally do that. I've been trying. The only reason I'm focusing on Stardew is because I want to get all the achievements. I'm close. I am close. Actually, let me see what my endgame stats are. Okay, yeah. So I unlocked. What is this guy? The weird space dude. I think the one game I want to go back to for fun is Dot Hack. All right. Perfection Tracker. I love that he named this the Perfection Tracker because that's like the most accurate way to describe this. All right, so produce and forge ship. That's what I'm trying to accomplish now. I'm at 97%, which is good. Oh, I only have 3 golden walnuts left to find. All right, I think 1 I just received from the alien guy, and then the 2 I think I have from farming. Oh my gosh, Pokemon. That's like the main reason why I want to get a retro handheld game device is because of Pokemon. I'm like, I just want to sit there and battle Pokemon for no reason. I love Pokemon. JRPGs are so much fun. The one I liked the most for Game Boy was Golden Sun. I was so close to beating that game, and I just, oh man, that's another game I'm gonna play so bad. So good. Found else. All right, cooking recipe. All right, yeah. So I need to get all the produce and forage shipped, and then all the recipes. I have to craft all the things too. Man, JRPGs are so good. Yes, they were. I have, I think, was it Steam had a sale or it was free? I don't know. But I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right. So it's Disgea. I want to say it's Daisuke, but I don't think that's the correct way to pronounce it. Daisuke, I don't know. But I got that because I've been wanting to play it. Yes. Well, I should go back and change my 2025 improvements. Play more games. Play more Japanese RPGs. Oh, so my sister and I used to play this game called Gunbound. It's like a online, not really an MMO, but it's like a versus. Yes. Apparently they're revamping it and they're gonna release it again. And I'm like, oh my god, I loved the spider thing, and it's just fun. What is this? Oh, that was a coconut tree. Never mind. Oh my god, I thought that was something I was supposed to pick. Get more retro stores and getting some filler ones, and I'm nice. The old games they just hit different, We used to play Breath of Fire 2, but the cart was damaged. Oh no! I had that issue with Kingdom Hearts. The first one, we couldn't get past a certain area because the disc would freeze. It was so sad. And I didn't have the heart to buy it again. But I did buy the collection for PS3. I don't even think I've opened it. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just running around in this game. Legend of Dragoon is probably my fave. Ooh, I don't think I've played that one. We gotta be friends with him. Okay. Kingdom Hearts was the best. I don't even know if I beat the second one. Retro stores. I don't even know if I have it. I'm trying to think if I have one near me. Oh. That's good to know. You grow on the farm of the West. Okay, yeah. You play graphics. The only Final Fantasy game I've ever played is the one where it's the three girls and they dress up as their like different outfits for their battle or whatever. That's the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played. I watched oh, I already talked to you. I've watched a lot of like the music video OVAs. Is that what they're called? I don't know. I know enough about Final Fantasy. I recognize the characters and stuff, but I've never played a proper game. Never. Oh, I need to craft things. Outfit changes is a must. That's like the one of the reasons why I liked playing it. I was like, oh, this looks cool, but I don't understand the point of the game because I didn't know the story. I didn't understand the story. The chocobos are fun. I know what a chocobo. AMV, thank you. I don't know why I was thinking OMV. This is what happens when I stream for like 3 hours. My brain is just like, it just doesn't work anymore. Man, AMVs take me back. It's like old school YouTube. There's nothing but AMVs. Seven and 9. Maybe one day I'll play Final Fantasy. I got the last 3 golden coconuts! Yes! Wait. No, that's not what it is. Wait, hold on. I don't know what the hell's happening. Let me just go back to Clint and see if it's in there. Yeah, there's some dope. Yeah. Yeah. There were some good AMVs. I loved. It's kind of funny, like thinking back on it. But like the Kingdom Hearts ones, they like put with Evanescence songs, and it was just Mickey Mouse being like super. It just was not something I don't think anyone could ever anticipated. Dark and moody Mickey Mouse with Evanescence music playing. I loved it though. Good times, good times. Alright, let's see if these golden coconuts are worth anything. Actually, let me go back. Shoot. I need to grow parsnips and melons, I think. Alright, so now we have to wait for Pierre's shop to open at 9. Look at the doghouse. Isn't it cute? I upgraded it. And look at Penny's house. It's no longer a trailer. It's a beautiful home. But she doesn't live there anymore. So. You know what would be fun is play like the classic Harvest Moon. I hated it though. It was such a pain in the ass. So like there was this one eligible lady you could marry, and she was like with the horse stable. And the only way you could keep her in the town is if you won the horse race. No matter what I did, I couldn't do it. It just would not work. I was so mad. I gave up. Just gave up. And then you beat the game when you marry and all that stuff, and then it's not fun anymore. There was like no, I mean, it was like early days, but there were achievements in the early games. They didn't have that for Stardew. So, I don't know. You don't have parsnips. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I can't. I actually, there's a YouTuber called Tech Dweeb. I binge watched his videos because he talks about so many different retro handhelds, and I finally decided which one to get, just like as a starter handheld, just to play basic Game Boy games and stuff. And there's so much out there, and he goes over games that maybe people haven't played yet or didn't know about, which is awesome. Of course, a lot of them are like Japanese games and stuff like that that just never made it over to the US or anywhere else. But there's is it Burger Boss, which I thought was a joke in Bob's Burgers, but apparently it's based off a real game, which is pretty cool. So I've learned so much about like all the cool retro games that you can get. Firebucks, high-speed racing game. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that. I did play Snowboard Kids. So if anyone knows what that is, I love that freaking game. I actually played a lot of racing games as a kid. I don't know why. They are the Star Wars pod racing one I was obsessed with. I had never, now at the time of me playing that, I don't think I ever really cared about Star Wars. I don't even remember seeing the Star Wars movies. But I love pod racing. It was absolutely my favorite. Customize your pod, win races. I like to do the shortcuts. Awesome. I think I like the environments too. Drive on the ceiling. Yeah, Burger Time. I think that's what it is. I can't wait to get one. When it comes to purchases like that, it's not expensive. It doesn't have to be. But I'm so neurotic. I'm like, I have to do all the research. I have to make sure the SD card it comes with is acceptable. If it's not, I have to get a new one. You know, I'm obnoxiously neurotic about it. I don't need that. See, I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I honestly just want to play Pokemon. There was not too long ago, I was able to acquire it on my phone to play, and then I don't know what happened. I got rid of it for some stupid reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I don't need to play this. Yes, you do. I don't know what was going through my head. But just like thinking back to like Pokemon Yellow with Pikachu. Just good times. Not currently playing anything. Last time I played was Pokemon fan game. Pokemon Close Combat. Interesting. Very interesting. Right now, I'm just being the little achievement hunter that I am. Trying to get these. Wait, I think I'm missing. Oh, maybe I did get those. I think am I missing building something? So I have 11 walnuts. I need to upgrade. I don't know. We're just gonna go to the next day. I have Pokemon Go, but I haven't. I have to update it. And then there's another Pokemon fighting game, which I thought was interesting, but I didn't get into it. I think my phone's old, so a lot of things drain my battery really fast. So, yeah, a game I had to play is Spelunker HD. Oh, that sounds stressful. bunch of parsnips. I think Pokemon Go, the only thing that's hard about Pokemon Go is I have to actually go somewhere. Well, I don't know if they changed that. I think there are some things they did change where it's a little easier. But when it first came out, I would go with my brother to the park. We would just sit there and I would just collect all the Pokeballs from like the thing and swipe and get stuff from. I hoarded those too. I was so set on how many of those are the Pokeballs and everything else for like a month. I'm really good at retaining resources like that. Poogie Poogie Revenge. I never played that. I didn't play a lot of movie-based games. It was never really my thing. I think Kingdom Hearts is really the closest I ever came to that. Nope, that's not true. I played the Nintendo Game Boy Aladdin game. And that was the closest I ever came to playing a movie-based game. Hey, look at this. I hop. So weird. Okay. Must be a new update. I did play Ratchet and Clank, which I do like, but it's not really like a retro game. Well, I guess just the older versions. I guess it is. Trying to think what else. I'm gonna go do some mining, get some materials. Yeah, a lot of the games I liked was the racing stuff. Oh, we when we had our Nintendo 64, there was a Pokemon game where you could speak into a mic, and the Pokemon would react to it. And of course, being the kids that we were like, "Oh, you're dumb," to see what would happen, and we would laugh like really stupid kids when the Pokemon was like, "Oh, I love you." That's good memories. And then what other games? Oh my god, die. Wow, I ruined my health already? What the hell did I do? Oh man. The only Barbie games we played were on the computer. Oh, the Nancy Drew games. Those, man, those were the worst. Those were the worst. Not like in a bad way, but just they were the creepiest freaking games for so many reasons. You could die. It was scary. Those were scary games. What other games did I play on the Nintendo? Oh, Perfect Dark. That was our all-time favorite game on Nintendo 64 was Perfect Dark. Oh, that's so funny. That sounds like an awesome time. Glitter game then TH. Oh, that's so cool. We did not have that. Yeah, we only got. I don't remember because we did not have things like that till the GameCube came out. Yeah, my cousins all had like the game systems before we ever did. I think that's the only reason we got it was because our cousins had it. Otherwise, it was a no TV, no games, you read the books household, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah. But yeah, Perfect Dark I think would definitely be my top fave N64 games. However, we will never forgive them for what they did in the remastered versions. I don't like it. It's the worst. Hey, okay, he was still hooked out. Oh, nice. Oops. I don't know what happened to our GameCube. I think my sister took it. There were a couple times where we were all like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? She's like, oh, I took everything. And then she was like, oh, I don't want it anymore. So, you know, just a little bit of fighting. Just kidding. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I think she still has the N64. But my goal is to eventually save up for Steam Deck and put the emulators on there and be all powerful. And then I'll use my retro handheld for all the Game Boy stuff. I think that's my plan. He returned it a year later. Good. Just kidding. Unless it was okay for him to take. I actually have the PS2 and PS3 right next, or in my office. I have not hooked them up. I just no time to play, but yeah. Yeah, it's I've heard good things about the Steam Deck, mainly that it's like it's built, you know, and Steam or Valve, whoever they are, tends to try to think of how to describe it. They understand gamers. Like I've never felt like they did it. So yeah, I think I want to say one of my cousins may have had a Dreamcast, but I'm not. I don't remember. Ooh. Oh, Mario and Luigi. Mario games were good. And then I got mad because I couldn't beat the bosses. The world ends with you. I think I remember the world ends with you. I think. I don't think I played it. I think I watched somebody else play it, but I could be wrong. Yes, the Steam Deck console. Yes, I'm excited to see where it goes because everyone's like, oh, they're gonna charge like thousands of dollars like a PC. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna charge that much. And honestly, a couple hundred for that. It's basically a very portable computer system. You can go wherever you want and play games with other people on Steam. It's basically like bringing LAN parties back, but without the LAN. That's like freaking fantastic. DS, 3DS were fun. Yeah. I think I stopped with the handhelds after the DS. I just didn't have the time to play them anymore. And, you know, money. I think I was in college at that point, so funds were a little short. I think my sister did get the DS though. She played the puppy game. Nintendo Dogs or Nintendogs or whatever it's called. I cannot believe I remember that. I don't know what that says about me, but I remember. Oh, I hate these button ones. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the Switch for that reason, but I'm not a big enough Nintendo game player to like to justify it. Yeah, I can see that. Nintendo X. If you can guess what games my sister loves off of that. PS2 and Wii, the DS. Yeah, a lot of people. I think that was like the peak. Hotel Dusk, Last Window. No, never played those. Never heard of them. It's kind of crazy how many games there are out there that is so easy to just not know. And it makes me feel silly that I don't. But I can't know every game. It's just impossible. My PSP is now like, oh, nice. I love how they're like, oh, handhelds, nobody wants to be hooked up to the TV. And then lo and behold, everyone's like, no, we want it to hook up to the TV. It's easier. But sometimes looking at a small screen is just tiring. Especially when it's up in your face. I think that's why Valve did what they did with the little desktop thing they're doing. Because they have the virtual reality headset that's coming out, but I don't know. Exactly, giant TV will always win. The only reason a portable device makes sense is if you're traveling or something. It does. I agree. I think that's part of what held me back on the Switch, because I was thinking about getting it for Animal Crossing, but I couldn't justify it. I'm like, I'm not going to play all the other games that are available. It's not. I don't know. It's heavy. It like you said, it's heavy. It's bulky. It's not portable. I don't know. So that's why I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do something like that, I might as well get a Steam Deck and just get an emulator for the Steam Deck. And then all will be well. Because the reviews, that's what a lot of people do. And, well, they use a Steam Deck for a lot of things, but it's a very powerful little system. Chibi Robo, Warrior, Mario Kart, Ultimate Stars, One Piece, Pokemon. I've actually never played a Sonic game. Well, I played a Sonic game, but I didn't own it. I played it for a little bit. Otherwise, I've never owned a Sonic game. I've never played it outside of the 5 minutes. Mario Kart was fun. I think Mario Kart was one of the other racing games I really enjoyed. trying to think about other games I had for Nintendo 60. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh man, Banjo-Kazooie. That was a good one. Love Banjo-Kazooie. Those darn little birded things that you have to get. What else was there? We rented games sometimes, but I can't remember which ones we rented. GoldenEye wasn't bad. Man, I can't remember. I feel like we had a ton of games, but now I can't remember any of them. Ooh, well. Oh my god, Worms Armageddon, I remember that. I played that with my brother. That was fun. Man, so much good stuff. I should just be like, all right, one game stream a month in 2026. So then we can all enjoy and force ourselves to take a break. I think I'm going to end the stream here, though. I've been playing a little longer than a half hour, and I'm definitely zoning out. And I'm going to just stop talking if I don't get off. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, what's happening? Well, Missy fell asleep in her chair. That's what was happening. So, I had a good stream, though. I'm glad everyone had fun. We got some cool art done, which was really made me laugh. Definitely the best. Got some goals, or not goals, a 2025 reflection done, which was good. And then I think the next stream will be planning and scheduling stuff for 2026. And then I'll do an art goals video, like how to create goals and how to achieve them. I think that'll work. And as a reminder, no tutorial tomorrow because I want to finish more of the illustration, get it farther along before I post it. It's almost there, but not quite. Probably come out Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh my god, I'm yawning. That's how tired I am. Thank you guys for watching, though, and thank you for hanging out. It was fun. I'm glad we did this. Because I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to stream today. Maybe I shouldn't. I was like, no, you're going to stream. You're going to do it. You're just going to soak it up and stream. And it worked out. I had fun. You guys kept me entertained, and I hope I kept you entertained. So yeah, let's do this again sometime. If you haven't yet liked the video or liked the stream, lets me know that you guys enjoy this stuff. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. Go play some good games. Have a good week. I know tomorrow's Monday, which sucks, but hopefully your Monday is uneventful and calm and relaxing-ish, if Mondays can be relaxing. Something like that. I don't know. I just hope it's a good day and a good week. All right, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video or the next stream.